What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Jade The XJ. First video on this channel. Today I'm really going to be focusing on what is happening with Jade and what we've accomplished so far and what to come in the future. So first off, we're going to start out with the story. Jade is a 1999 Jeep Cherokee SE. The town that I live in, I noticed that this vehicle was sitting there completely abandoned. It hasn't moved in several months, let's put it that. And I decided, you know what? I first started getting into Jeeps and I'm like, hey, you know, that's been sitting there for quite a while. You know, let me run some stuff through. You know, I know a guy that does runs VINs through the police department, and you know, I was thinking, you know, I could go to him, I could run the VIN, I could do that, you know. But with the Cherokees, the VIN is the VIN is visible from outside the vehicle, so you can clearly see the VIN. So I run the VIN through you know, several Jeep decoders and stuff like that, and then I run it through a site that goes through, you know, registration and stuff like that, more of a legal term of, as you know, not as much as what the vehicle has and what it is and etc. And I find that it's been registered to, I think, one owner since 1999. A whole bunch of different states up throughout the East Coast. I'm not going to get into detail with where exactly, as I don't really want to publicly enclose that information quite yet. But, you know, I find some information in the vehicle about this guy, about, you know, I get a name. So I run the name through Facebook, nothing comes back. I run the name, I search the name online, and I find White Pages. Now, White Pages is just a name, you know, public information website, and I find a address, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, this is promising because it's the next door state to the registration that we found through the decoder. We found a exhaust repair receipt that's literally probably 30-40 minutes away from where this current address is. And we get a good census and we say, you know what, this is what we're going to do. We're going to send a letter to this address. And, you know, I have Microsoft Word certification. Got that last year. So, you know, I know how to format Word, make things look professional, because, I mean, I have certification for that. And so I type up a letter, make it look all professional and stuff like that, and I send it. And about a week, maybe 2 weeks later, you know, my dad is who I put the letter in my dad's name, and he gets a call from somebody in the state, and you know, he gets a call, actually no, not from the state even, from one of the next door states that the registration had previously been you know, registered to in one of those states. And you know, he goes, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been sitting there, you know, we stopped driving it. It sounded like, you know, he let somebody borrow it. And he was like, yeah, they stopped running it, stopped driving it because it was running hot. And, you know, my dad talks with him, you know. Really nice guy. Hands down, one of the nicest guys that he's ever spoken to. I talked to the guy, too, and he was super duper nice. So, he goes, yeah, you know, you want it? And, you know, he goes, you know, I got the keys laying around somewhere, you know, I might find the title. And I'm like, oh my god, you know, I got this vehicle that I've been oogling for forever, and I was just handed it, and my god, am I grateful for that. And that's where we are today. You know, we're waiting for the keys and the title to come in the mail. You know, I'm not gonna rush the guy, you know. Then again, I mean, again, he is doing it for little to nothing, you know. We're like, you know, we gotta send you something, we can't just take it off your hands for free, you know, that's not fair, man. And so, you know, we're still at the point that we're waiting for the keys and the title to become in the mail, but it's been maybe a week, probably not even a week, probably not even, oh yeah, almost probably in a week since the phone call itself. So, you know, like I said, I'm not gonna push things, I'm just gonna let things, you know, ride out, but yeah, so fixing it. So fixing it, when they say it's running hot, that could be a number of things. It could be the head itself, you know, it could be running hot, and you know, the head being aluminum has a low mendable temperature, and it could have heated up and warped. It could be not enough coolant, it could be leaking coolant, it could be so many different things when you consider running hot. Now, running hot and steaming, that's two different things. If somebody noticed, you know, that the gauge inside the vehicle was on the hot side and decided, hey, okay, we're going to stop this, that's a different story than, you know, there's literally steam coming out of the engine bay. You know, that's a whole different story between damage and noticing something is going to go wrong. So, it's running hot. That is known to be the only issue as of now. Hopefully we can fix it relatively easily, relatively cheaply. So that's what's wrong with it. It's running hot. Upgrades happening as soon as possible that I'm going to be trying to put out when I can. I bought a double-din radio for it. If you're not familiar with Jeep Cherokees or XJs, I'm going to call it XJ because that's what it is. Jade The XJ. I bought a double-din radio for it. If you are not familiar with XJs have 1.5 DINs, so I have to do a 1.5 to 2 DIN conversion, which there's a couple videos online to doing so I think it'll be relatively easily, but I know people have said, why would you do double DIN in a 1.5, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm going to do it because I can. Also, I'm going to paint the rims on it. It has 2,000 Jeep Cherokee stock rims on it. They must have been taken off of a 2000 or later 2001, as XJs were only made 84 to 1, but they're not 1999 stock wheels. Like I said, I don't think they had those wheels in 99. If you look it up, the stock ones, it doesn't come up yet, but 2000 does come up, so I'll put a picture of them on the screen here. But yeah, so that's what's on it now. I want to paint those black, like maybe a semi-gloss black, I think would look good. Once we do that, I think we're just going to take it, clean it out completely, detail it, power wash it, give it a good wash, fix her up. Future big upgrades, I do want to put a 4.5-inch lift on it, put some 33-inch tires on it, maybe put some soft 8s on it, for some custom front and rear bumper. My dad has a tube bender, he also does restoration, so he has a lot of equipment to do that, which I'm super excited for. As well as making a roof rack, adding some light bars, lighting, doing a winch. Besides that, speaker upgrades. Besides that, I don't really know what else we're going to really do to it, but like I said, all that stuff we're hopefully going to be doing in the future, don't know when. Places we may go, I do live in North Carolina, I will have that said. If you want to follow the Jeep page that I manage, at nc.jeeps on Instagram. We also have a Facebook page, North Carolina Jeeps. Go check them out. Love that page, manage that page. So as living in North Carolina, the Flats Off-Road Park in Marion, North Carolina is a great place. Been there several times. My dad brought me there as a kid. You know, I kind of grew up there. Love that place. Uwharrie is a little bit closer to me. It's in the rolling foothills and Piedmont section. Plan to go there. Never been there before either. My dad hasn't been there either, so I think we're gonna do that one together. Uwharrie, you got the Gulches, you got a whole bunch of places in South Carolina. So just basically North Carolina, South Carolina, I think is where I'm going to stick to places we're going to go to take off-roading. my plans with this channel. My plans with this channel is to do literally every single upgrade I'm going to document and put on this channel. That way, you know, I can go back and see, you know, this is what it started as, and this is what it is now. I love YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a couple years now. Not on this channel, obviously. And you know, I figured, you know what, I have a good camera, and I want to document what I do. So that is why I am doing this for this channel and stuff like that. With that being said, if this channel does get big, or if it doesn't get big, I want to make merchandise. I want to make license plates, stickers, t-shirts, hoodies, you name it, I'll freaking make it. Bracelets, all that good stuff. I eventually want to have that stuff. I want to be able to spread Jade The XJ as much as I can. I'm obviously going to do some stuff and make some stuff for myself, obviously, before I put it out to the public, just because I want to have, you know, stuff to, you know, make everybody know that your name's Jade. So merch and stuff like that might come in the future. When it comes to social, you guys can find me on every social media except, I think, Facebook. I don't think I have a Facebook page yet. At Jade The XJ. That is JADETHEXJ. Jade The XJ. That is Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on here. If somehow you don't know where I am on here, I might make a future Snapchat. The one I have now, I use it for personal. I might make one for Jade in the future. I really don't know. But yeah, besides that, that's really all the social media we have. Twitter is for more. I don't really use Twitter as much as I use Instagram. So if you want to follow my Instagram, turn on post notifications. That's where the magic's going to happen. As well as here, subscribe, like the video, turn on post notifications so you never miss a damn upload. But besides that, that is pretty much it with Jade. So I hope you guys enjoy the idea of this channel. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with Jade. I'm working on getting, I don't know, maybe a website or something like that here or there. But we'll see you in the future, guys. I'll keep you updated. Like I said, follow my Instagram. That's where we post a lot of shit. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, like the video. Comment if you guys have a Jeep. Comment what kind of Jeep you guys have. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's been Jade The XJ. See you guys in the next update. Peace!